In the distant future, on a planet called Experius, there lived a highly advanced race known as the Xantharians. Experius was an astonishing planet with a complex ecosystem where plants and animals interacted in harmony. The inhabitants of this planet possessed incredible technologies that allowed them to harness the energy of stars and control the climate on their world. One day, the Xantharians detected strange signals coming from a neighboring galaxy. They realized that these signals were originating from another civilization attempting to make contact. After careful analysis, they established that the signals were coming from Earth, where humanity was developing rapidly and had already completed several successful space missions. The Xantharians decided that the time for contact had come, and they sent a spaceship called Solaris to Earth. The crew consisted of the best scientists and diplomats, tasked with establishing peaceful contact with humanity and sharing their knowledge. The Solaris spaceship landed on Earth in the center of the largest city, causing an unprecedented excitement among humans. Governments from various countries immediately gathered to discuss how to respond to this contact. They decided to send a delegation to meet with the Xantharian representatives. The first meeting took place in a specially prepared conference hall, where scientists, politicians, and military personnel from around the world gathered. The Xantharians appeared majestic, tall, with light-reflecting skin and large eyes radiating wisdom. Their leader, named Xorian, greeted humanity on behalf of his race. Xorian spoke about how the Xantharians had developed their technologies that allowed them to live in harmony with nature and utilize the energy of stars. They offered to share this knowledge with humanity to help solve global issues such as climate change and the energy crisis. Negotiations lasted for several days, and eventually, an agreement of cooperation between Earth and the Xantharians was signed. Humanity gained access to new technologies that transformed their lives for the better. New power plants utilizing stellar energy were constructed, new methods of growing crops solved hunger problems, and air and water purification systems greatly improved the planet's environmental situation. However, not everyone was pleased with these developments. A group of radical scientists believed that humanity should solve its problems independently, without external interference. They began organizing sabotage and attacks on facilities built using Xantharian technology. This led to tensions between the two races. The Xantharians, wishing to avoid conflict, invited the leaders of the radical group to negotiations. Xorian personally met with them and explained that their goal was not to conquer Earth, but to promote mutual assistance and cooperation. He offered the radical scientists the opportunity to participate in joint research projects so they could see the sincerity of the Xantharians' intentions. Gradually, the tension diminished and the two races began working together. This led to new scientific discoveries and technological advancements that changed life on Earth and Experius forever. Humanity learned to live in harmony with nature, utilizing the energy of stars and developing their spiritual and intellectual capabilities. Thus began a new era in the history of the two worlds, where peace, cooperation, and mutual respect became the foundational principles of their existence. Although the path was not easy, humanity and the Xantharians overcame all challenges and formed a true intergalactic alliance that became an example for other civilizations in the universe. Decades passed since the establishment of contact between Earth and Experius. Both civilizations flourished, exchanging knowledge and technologies. The Intergalactic Alliance fostered the development of new scientific fields, surpassing all previous achievements. As a result, humanity and the Xantharians were able to explore new corners of the universe together. One day, the research ship, Odyssey, a joint project of Earth and Experius, received a signal from a distant corner of the galaxy. It was a call for help from a previously unknown civilization on the planet Valure. Determined that helping others was their duty, the ship's crew, which included both humans and Xantharians, set out to meet this new adventure. Valure turned out to be a planet with a rich history and unique culture. Its inhabitants, the Valure, were advanced beings, but their planet was on the brink of an ecological catastrophe due to resource depletion and pollution. The Valure reached out for help, hoping that the Intergalactic Alliance could save their world. The crew of the Odyssey immediately got to work. Scientists from Experius and Earth began exploring ways to restore Valure's ecosystem. They proposed using technologies that had already been successfully implemented on their planets: air and water purification, soil restoration, and new methods of energy generation. The restoration process was complex and required a lot of effort. Humans and Xantharians worked side by side with the Valure, sharing their knowledge and skills. The Valure, in turn, shared their culture and art, enriching understanding and mutual respect between the races. Within a few years, the planet Valure began to revive. Rivers became clean again, forests turned green, and the atmosphere became clear. The Valure were immensely grateful for the help and offered to join the Intergalactic Alliance, becoming its full-fledged members. However, not everyone was satisfied with these rapid changes. Some Valure groups, accustomed to their old way of life, resisted the new technologies and methods. They feared losing their identity and independence. To address this conflict, the Alliance organized a series of cultural exchanges and educational programs to demonstrate the benefits of cooperation and mutual assistance. Thanks to these efforts, misunderstanding and fear were overcome. The Valure gradually accepted the new technologies and began using them to improve their lives while preserving their cultural traditions and unique identity. Years passed, and the Intergalactic Alliance expanded, incorporating more planets and civilizations. Humanity, the Xantharians, and the Valure became an example of how cooperation and mutual respect could lead to creating a better world for all. One day, when the Odyssey once again ventured into the distant reaches of space, its crew received a new challenge. A signal was coming from yet another distant planet on the brink of extinction. This was a call for new adventures and new opportunities for cooperation and mutual assistance. And so, humanity, the Xantharians, and the Valure set out once again to offer help, believing that their mission would bring peace and prosperity to every corner of the universe. The Odyssey crew accepted a new challenge from an unknown planet called Nerad. This planet was located at the edge of the known universe, in a zone where even the most experienced explorers rarely ventured. Yet, it was such challenges that attracted the Odyssey crew, as each new mission brought new discoveries and opportunities for assistance. The planet Nerad was covered with dense jungles and towering mountains, with an atmosphere thick with moisture. The local inhabitants, the Neradians, were incredibly graceful beings with shimmering scales and large eyes that glowed in the dark. They lived in harmony with nature, but their planet had undergone serious changes due to unknown cosmic phenomena threatening to destroy their world. When the Odyssey landed on Nerad, the crew immediately felt the strange influence of the planet's atmosphere. The place seemed magical, filled with energy that could be felt with every breath. The Neradians met the visitors with a mix of hope and fear. They explained that their world was being affected by mysterious cosmic storms, which were becoming more frequent and intense. The Odyssey crew decided to investigate the source of these storms. They discovered that at the heart of one of the planet's largest mountains lay a massive crystal emitting powerful energy. This crystal seemed to be the source of both Nerad's strength and its problems. The cosmic storms were caused by the instability of the crystal's energy. Together with the Neradians, the crew developed a plan to stabilize the crystal. Using Experius technologies and knowledge gained from the Valure, they created a device capable of regulating the crystal's energy and preventing the formation of storms. The operation required precision and coordination, as any mistake could lead to catastrophe. During the stabilization process, the Odyssey crew encountered an unexpected obstacle, an ancient evil awakened deep within the planet. It was a powerful creature that had guarded the crystal for millennia and did not wish to lose its power. The massive entity began attacking and destroying everything around it, creating chaos and panic. The captain of the Odyssey, along with his crew and the Nereids, was forced to fight the creature to protect the planet and complete their mission. The battle was fierce and long, but thanks to their combined efforts, they managed to defeat the creature and stabilize the crystal. Over time, Nerad began to recover. The cosmic storm ceased, and the planet once again became lush and peaceful. The Nereids were grateful to the Odyssey crew for their help and invited them to stay to jointly explore the potential of the crystal and continue their cooperation. This mission further strengthened the intergalactic alliance and demonstrated that even in the face of the most dangerous challenges, the united efforts of different civilizations could achieve incredible results. The Odyssey became a symbol of hope and friendship throughout the universe, continuing its journeys in search of new worlds and new opportunities for assistance and cooperation. After the successful mission on Nerad, the Odyssey crew set out on a journey to their next destination. However, this time their path led them into the depths of unknown space, where no one had ventured before. Although their next step was shrouded in mystery, they felt they were approaching something incredibly important, something that could change not only their alliance, but the entire universe. As they navigated through a mysterious cloud of cosmic dust, the Odyssey discovered an unexplored galaxy where each planet had its unique properties. But what impressed them the most was a planet with massive crystalline structures emitting energy similar to that they had seen on Nerad. This planet, which the crew named the heartbeat of the universe, possessed such powerful energy that its waves permeated space and time, affecting the surrounding galaxies.